Hello and welcome to this video. Today we are going to do something a bit different. I'm just going to be freehanding, practicing a bit of drawing, testing out some brushes I haven't really used before, uh, and I'm just going to be rambling over whatever I end up drawing. Um, like I said, I've not used these brushes before too much, but I want to maybe test them out, see if I can make anything I'm happy with, and well, we'll see if it ends up being anything. Also, I'm trying to draw everything in a sort of grayscale first, and then perhaps adding a bit of color later. So, yeah, also I'm trying to not cut this video too much. I want to kind of just ramble on and see if that turns out to anything. And I don't have that much time today. Also, I'm recording on the day I'm releasing the video, so I'm hoping to get it out on time. But who knows, I might be a little late, or maybe, who knows, maybe even a little early. And well, we'll see. I'm just going to try and test some of these brushes. Didn't do much. See if I can make anything. Nope, that's not doing anything. And yeah, we'll test and see. Now, I wanted to address that I didn't release anything last week. The reason I was sick, uh, not the big sickness that's going around, but I was sick nonetheless. And I didn't really have the voice to be recording, so I dropped it for the previous week. I was trying to record some drawing content also, but my recording also messed up, so that's another reason. Uh, so, well, I'm trying to get something out this week with still not having that much time to actually do anything. I'm in the middle of my exam period, so I'm having a bit of a moment where that is getting most of the attention from me. But I'm trying to still create a schedule that I can follow. Um, yeah, I want to have a schedule. Okay. For YouTube, especially. But it's a bit difficult sometimes to find the time where I'm not also disturbing anyone in my family with recording and so on. But I'm trying to get some content out there. I do really enjoy this to record. I'm looking forward to seeing more response though. There are some people of you out there, but someday maybe I'll get some more people watching and that will be very fun. But for now, I'm happy with those of you who are watching consistently and pays attention to what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to get some consistency into the schedule, but I couldn't post anything last week because I was sick mostly. Let's see now if we can get anything out this week. I do realize when I'm recording like this, I tend to ramble a lot. So we'll see if it turns out to be anything gets out of this recording. Let's see. And maybe I'll also be quiet for a few moments and just concentrate on drawing. By the way, I have no plans for what I'm actually drawing. I'm mostly just going off the feel of it right now. I've never drawn like this on a tablet. It's almost like sketching in a notebook, but I don't really use many of these paint options in my drawing software. But I thought I'd give it a try. I want to be more versatile with what brushes I use, because I have my favorite brushes. I can show you. I have some of these brushes I use a lot. Some of them I have started to use less, but they're not that. I mean, I use them a lot. I do really like them, but I want to also expand a bit upon what I'm actually using. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of brushes might be feasible for me to be using. And we'll see if this turns out to become anything other than just a test run. It's not going to be a super long video today, though I will say I already really like this look of the drawing. But we'll see. I will try and put some color on, but I'm probably going to do the colors on separate layers and just group them together. Then I can separately put on color and save one version that are just this gray and one with colors put in. So let's see. I'll group every layer together and we'll test that out. Let's see, just do this first. Oops, wrong. Put that in there. And this. And there we go. Okay. And now I think I should maybe be able to. I'll see. Maybe I'll use this one for now to try and put in some colors. Let's start with the background. So I want the background to have like this almost sunset feel, I think. So we'll try and paint in some orange. Oh, even that looks really cool with just the one layer with color. Maybe not too much darker. A bright picture is also cool. And maybe have a bit more yellow in the middle. And if we then put red on this layer, with the streaks. See, let's see if this. Oh, wrong. There we go. I do think this looks quite cool already, so perhaps this will work out. This is that, so we're going to have a. Let's go for a maybe a slightly purple. a bit darker blue. I want to add a bit more of these streaks in the bottom here. Which one was it I used for that? No. That's the most biggest problem with doing this. I can't remember what brushes I used for what section. Nope. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's it. And we'll just try and mix a bit of the colors, turning down the size for this brush, and we'll test and mix in a few colors. That looks quite good. And then we'll go on to this cliff. I'm actually not sure what to do with the cliff. Let's maybe maybe green one. We'll just try and mix colors like we did with water, test out what looks good. Maybe add a bit of brown underneath. And we'll try and mix in a few different textures in. I do really like this brush. I think I'm going to start using this more. It adds a very nice texture to everything, quite easily too. And it's fairly easy to use. And then we'll add some grass to cover over. Obviously the grass is above the dirt or stone or whatever this is turning out to become. And then a bit of highlights. Maybe even a tiny bit of yellow into it. Like that. And then we'll move on to the tree. So let's see, we can try and make the tree a bit more special perhaps than just brown there too. We'll just try and test out a few things and see how it works out. Oh, that's too bright. I can do it a bit in the branches perhaps. And then add a bit of red in here. And that's quite good. And then, well, maybe, I mean, the contrasting color there would be green again, but I don't want to go for green, so I'll try and do a bit of turquoise, light blue. I mean, the light is technically hitting it from behind and more underneath, so I will try and create a bit of a shade, a bit darker in the top and on this side. Let's see, maybe a more darker blue would be nicer for that. And then a brighter turquoise under there. yeah, that looks quite nice. And I actually think I'm just going to end it there and say that this is the drawing. I quite enjoyed this brush in particular. Also the one I used for the water, which would be this one. Those two were quite nice. I'll probably make my own like paint folder to keep those in. And also for more details, I did quite enjoy the one I used for the tree stem. Was it this one? This one I liked. It just had a very nice feel. I know I'm not painting on any layer now. Let's see, I can do this. It had a very nice feel, how it went down on the paper. Same goes with this one and this one. And they all create a bit of texture, and I really enjoyed using them. So maybe I'll start using them a bit more in future drawings. But yeah, for now, this is my drawing, and I'm going to end the episode there, or video. And I know it's not a long video, but I at least got something out. And it's uncut, so there you go. You can see a bit of how that would look uncut. And yeah, well, I'll hopefully see you next week. And goodbye.